What up, what up, what up? Elbows and Jumpers, episode 11.
What up, Rudy?
What it do, Dennis?
What up, Skrechy? I see you over there working hard.
Very hard on the boards.
Yeah, I am.
This is regular as Dennis. Welcome to episode 11, like Rudy said. I'm here to talk about Houston sports, talk about Houston culture. There's a lot going on today. We got the Dynamo playing at 2 p.m. already. Got Houston coming up. University of Houston, that is. About to do some work in a few moments.
Go Cougs.
And,
Go Cougs.
I don't know. We'll talk about a little bit of culture here and go from there. So I guess let's talk about what's on your mind, Rudy.
Wow, put me on the spot.
No. I mean, I got a few things. You know, we'll get to Rockets basketball in a moment. Is there any overarching themes to after post All-Star break? What's going on in the world? What's going on with?
Yeah, it feels like a therapy session.
It feels like a therapy session. Is that?
No, I mean like
we coming out the pandemic. I feel like we got a little bit of freedom coming our way. So
you sound excited.
I'm very excited. I mean, there's no reason why we should not be getting that vaccine. I know that we got a few people. It may be controversial, but enough of us are getting it to where we can all move together. I hope. I hope I'm not saying nothing wrong.
No, you're good.
I mean, to each his own. You can't generalize how someone feels about it one way or the other.
I just feel like we getting close to a good resolution to all this past year, right? Speaking of resolutions, you got the Houston Rockets that have definitely given us all sorts of resolution. We have no need to have hope for victories. Even in a loss, we win. We are in a perfect scenario. Oladipo is no longer playing for the Rockets. Thank God. We got Kelly Olynyk over there, Louis Skolnick over there doing work down in the paint. I mean, Avery Bradley's talking about being good at basketball, but shit, I feel like that's a start, you know? What I mean, things look like they're on the up. The Astros just won a game. I mean,
even though we're losing, we're as far as the Rockets, we're on the way up.
Exactly. Things we got cap space. We are on our way on a good path to do good things there. In the meantime, we can enjoy quality basketball being played for a good 3 quarters a game. And then, you know, if you're so curious for the fourth quarter just to see what's gonna happen, feel free.
Yeah.
Feel free to check out if you need to.
The fourth quarter is the tankathon.
It is.
That's just done on purpose.
First 3 quarters are very exciting. Then
the fourth quarter, that's
the
when
tank is in.
Competitive. The word is competitive. We are a 3-quarter all-star team on the court. And sans John Wall. I'm a little bit sour on John Wall right now. I feel like he's got an outsized role in general. But since All-Star break, I feel like we're liberated as fans to just enjoy the game.
Well, yeah, after the press conference that Stone had, we had a little more clarity. You know, he's giving it to 2030. Did you see that quote?
I did not actually pay it. I just thought that, you know,
I'm
near term.
2030?
Rockets Twitter went crazy when he said, you know, don't judge us on our moves right now. Judge us in 2030. And everybody was like, the fuck? So he's looking to have longevity in his job, which is nice.
That is good.
Yeah.
The marathon continues, man. That the hustle continues, the grind continues, man. That's how you keep getting that check. Glory's gonna come one day, guys. That's sports for you in a nutshell. Glory's gonna come one day. Here we are with the University of Houston in the Final Four after 1984. Whole lot of motherfuckers been waiting.
Yeah,
a lot of people fell off. A lot of people didn't let go along the way. So don't hold on to other things in life. Be happy, rejoice in the moment.
I like that. I like that.
We be optimistic for things beyond what's going on in sports.
I mean, there's a lot of optimism. I mean,
in general, we should have some.
Yeah, that's
what I'm speaking to.
Do you even want to touch on the Rockets move?
I mean, I think I touched on Kelly Olynyk. I think he's that's a huge upgrade over what I was seeing from Oladipo. I feel liberated to speak on Oladipo because he no longer speaks. He no longer plays for our team. I was being optimistic. I'm overly optimistic for his ass, I think. And maybe, I don't know if it was heard, but I was lackluster in my excitement whenever I did speak on Oladipo. So happy trails, Mr. Oladipo. Enjoy your singing in Miami. Can't stand your ass. Ain't no reason for you to be losing games and be singing.
Does he
Like,
still sing?
Yeah, I
every
mean, you don't
fucking
lose your
timeout,
voice.
every fucking game, you got to see his ass singing. Like, bro, we are losing. I don't need you being an opera singer and flexing these vocals when we're in the middle of losing the game. If that's what you want to be good at, go do that.
Yep.
It's fucking up my vibe on the game though, because you over here singing and we over here losing.
Yeah,
he was
man.
never healthy.
Speaking of singing, let's talk about DMX. He's currently in a terrible situation right now. Hopefully he pulls through. But yeah, I mean that dichotomy of man, bro.
Prayers up.
Singing his ass off and trash at basketball. I mean, I don't know.
You gotta give him time, like we said before. I mean,
unfortunately,
I didn't
he ain't
want
got time with us.
Look, man, because I'm a Rocket supporter. I'm not gonna tank his market value. So we got a pretty good trade. Initially, I saw that Rocket's Twitter was really unhappy about trading Oladipo for Kelly and Avery Bradley, but you see that we won that trade.
Yeah, you definitely
hands down, and we got a real center.
Yeah,
I actually had no. I mean, I seen from a distance Kelly Olynyk. I had no idea that he was he's a 7 foot little. He can mobile center that can
I tweeted
rebound.
That. I tweeted that out in January. I said Olynyk. We need him. But
I mean, and he pairs well with Wood. Wood might need to figure out that 3-point shot thing that he's doing. That's, I mean, like from a just visually looking at the games, Wood is getting a little 3-point happy, but overall, I think
he's building on his identity.
Yeah.
Because he's in a
he was out for a while. He's got to come back into a whole new flow.
He was stuck between a rock and a hard place because he's like I said before, and it's being redundant. He's not a real center. Thankfully, we got Kelly now. Olynyk, he has a potential. He's 29 right now. If he's still developing his game, which is kind of difficult,
I mean, he's in his prime years right now.
Yeah, but he can turn into a Dirk type of player. He can shoot. He has a little step back. He has a little crossover.
Tyson Chandler-esque.
No, that's a horrible comparison. Tyson Chandler is
a
one-dimensional player.
In the late years.
No.
Tyson couldn't shoot.
I like, you know what? I like Kelly Olynyk's defense. That's why I mentioned it specifically. His defense is
he has a nice foundation, can rebound, can defend the bigger players that Christian Wood
can't. He can defend the mobile players. I saw him getting out in front of threes. I'm excited for what we see in the future. I mean, more excited than I can recall.
Hopefully we were able to keep him for more than 1 year. Yeah, and I think he's definitely a solid piece to this team moving forward.
I think he brings a different kind of leadership to the floor than John Wall too.
Very high IQ player. With John Wall, I know you don't really have positive feelings about him, but if you give it some time, he's gonna be that floor commander that we need. He's gonna be able to D up anybody
if he's gonna be with us.
I don't see why not. He's not gonna be bought out. His contract's too big to be bought out.
I'm just hoping.
Nah, and remember these words because he sounds like a real hater right now.
I do sound like a hater.
Yeah, dog. It's his first season back after 2 years.
Yeah,
I get it.
I get it. You can't expect
so
much
trying
from
to
him.
shit on him.
I'm not trying to shit on him. I'm just saying I don't like his game for my team. I'm allowed to say that.
Well, what type of point guard do you want? I mean, we got rid of Chris Paul.
I'd like to see Avery Bradley see what he does.
You're happy when
I would like to see
came.
Yeah.
I say you were happy when Russell Westbrook came.
I like Russell Westbrook.
So that's the point guard you wanted?
No. I mean, I'm not out here with a shopping list or nothing. I think John Wall for the moment is a great tank commander.
Look, man, you can't get
he is the tank commander.
You can't get a better point guard out in the market than John Wall.
I agree.
So you need to stop complaining about him.
I'm not complaining.
And support him.
He's a tank commander.
No.
I'm supporting a team that's losing right now. And has made it known.
Silas is a tank commander right now.
Yeah.
You know why? Because in the previous games we're actually trying to build momentum, he'll plug in the wrong rotations. And that would piss off John Wall. Remember when Eric Gordon was running the point? Mm-hmm. And then that will essentially just mess up our lead and we'll lose. And then you'll see John Wall kind of pissed off, on the bench. So now that we're building more chemistry, I think the tables have turned where John Wall is like, I mean, it really doesn't matter if we win, so I'm gonna just go out
get my reps
in. Exactly. So, I support him. Do your thing.
Ball
out.
He's still getting paid.
We still get the high draft pick, which hopefully we had a 50-50 chance of it working out. If it doesn't work out, well, shit.
Yeah. Do you have any other people you're looking at other than Cade Cunningham?
I want the highest possible value. They don't ever say if you got the number 1 pick, you can't complicate it. It's got to be
The best one.
The best one.
The best
The
one.
hands down best one. You got to trust everybody's basketball eye collectively. And it is saying Cade Cunningham. So, I mean, let it.
I would, I mean, this might be controversial, but I mean, I would trade that first round pick for, like I said last episode, for a 2 to.
I mean,
to
it's
the
not a
through.
Zion Williamson kind of like franchise changing kind of pick.
Exactly.
So it's one of those things where what kind of value would it get? You're not going to get like a top 5 player in the NBA kind of for a number 1 draft pick just for the fuck of it.
No, but
You know
you'll
what I mean?
get a developing one who's, blossoming at the moment.
Why would, yeah, but you
Cam Reddish, bro. I'm saying all that. Just keep your eye on Cam Reddish.
Okay.
Like
I mean, yeah, that could be a possibility in a whole other.
I would trade the first round pick for
but
Cam Reddish.
It may not require that though.
It may not. No, I'm saying we can get a lot more.
We
for
might.
that
We
first
might
round
be able.
pick.
We got a lot of other assets that can be used to kind of to help facilitate that.
What do you mean? The trade or
yeah?
Okay.
If Cam Reddish is the guy, then we got draft picks, we got player personnel, we got a few.
Oh yeah,
other ways
I'm
of
saying right
packaging
now it's
something for
you
that.
know how I always speak about you have to leverage your positions, right?
Mhm.
So right now we're at a good point where we can actually trade that first round pick, a player. Well, not even we could trade the first round pick alone and get a lot of return back, for a 2 to 3 year player like Cam Reddish,
If we win.
we'll get.
We're not going to get a lot of value for the 50-50 shot at getting the number 1 pick.
No, I'm
we
saying
got to win the number 1 pick.
Yeah, we got if we win the number one.
That's
pick,
the thing that's at hand. We got to win a 50-50 lotto.
it looks promising that we're gonna lose
How
out
does,
this
how
whole
does
season.
50-50 look promising? 50-50 is 50-50.
That's a
It
coin
don't
flip.
get. I mean, you over here literally glass half full, but I
It's a
feel
coin
good
flip.
about it.
Yeah, I feel good about it. I mean, we have a shitload of
He's
first
over
round
here
picks.
spending his magic energy towards the lotto balls. I feel good though.
The thing is, we have how many first round picks this upcoming year?
3
3. We can trade all those 3 for a good type of player.
from your lips to God's ears.
I'm just saying the leverage is there. Just like when I said with James Harden before you found out that he wasn't the guy, you should have been trading him for Jason Tatum. This was like maybe 2 years ago, and I'm like, this is that point right now before, all the news comes out, so.
But the only teams that would trade would be like the Kings or the teams that are right next to you right now. I don't see no big teams right now trading
for a first round pick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, develop
I
team.
mean, just to bring it in a little bit,
develop
it's getting a little abstract in the whole trade space for what's going to happen in off season for an event
Mhm.
that still got to go through one big leap first. We actually got to win the first round draft pick before we
Yeah, I
even talk
mean,
about any of this,
I'm just
right?
saying, position yourself appropriately.
I mean,
we got.
what other positioning do we need to do at this point? We got rid of Macklemore today. At the moment, we're in a holding pattern until that lottery ball starts popping up, right?
Yeah, I mean, shout out Macklemore because he's a solid, NBA player.
Mhm.
So I mean, he didn't get the role that he wanted here just because shit was just crashing everywhere. But I just wanted to identify, that player.
It says we couldn't get a trade for him. Though,
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to show him some respect. You got to show these veterans respect,
Oh, yeah.
So just like Boogie, he's show him some respect. He might
Did
sign
you
with
say
the Clippers.
Michael Moore?
What?
Ben
Macklemore.
Macklemore.
Your
Oh.
mind is somewhere
My
else.
bad, my bad.
You conspiracist.
No, my bad. I really like. Leave that shit in.
No, I'm just saying, just show the respect to the people who put in that work in the NBA because it's not something that. I mean, I hate the cancel culture is what I'm saying. It's like
What do you mean?
just
I know what you mean.
What
yeah,
are you
just-
talking about?
just because they ain't played good on your team
Yeah.
doesn't mean that
Who, Macklemore?
they're
Yeah.
washed.
Who the hell's mad at Macklemore?
No, I'm just,
I'm just saying,
You
We're-
over here
we're-
making up a scenario to be mad at.
No.
No, I'm
like-
giving the time because
like
you
how-
wanted to move on very quickly from Ben McLemore. You're already
How
switched it up.
everybody
my
was
bad, my
talking
bad.
Yeah.
about Cousins, like
Mhm.
they're thinking he's washed already. No,
No, it's not.
Macklemore's
He's-
fine. He got a shot. He's gonna get picked up by a team.
I'm just saying, we giving him time right now. Now we can move
We gave
on.
him his time.
now we can. Yeah.
We
can
gave
move
him
on.
a controversial last time. I got my bad.
Well, you made it controversial.
Well, it is controversial.
What we got next?
Yeah. So you were
Man.
speaking of what after McLemore?
Shit, after
So, okay, let me finish off. Boogie Cousins might sign with the Clippers soon. So, if that happens, that actually might add some value in their playoff run.
okay. I mean, let's speak on that since I feel like that adds to my whole laissez-faire attitude towards Rockets basketball, which I'm still watching. I'm just watching with a very happy heart. And I have a full understanding of the NBA landscape and seeing that this is King Kong versus Godzilla in terms of it's the Lakers versus the Nets at the end of all this.
Yeah.
I mean, knows that. Are we on the same page as that goes?
Yeah. I mean, I'm hopeful for other things to happen, but realistically, that's what's going to happen.
I feel like the table is set. You're going to see the Night Army versus the fucking the ice people from Game of Thrones. Like it's set to be
a
one
battle
thing.
of the Titans.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's
is it something you're looking forward to?
I mean, I'm gonna watch.
It's gonna be good competition.
I mean, it's like it's always gonna be something. I think it's gonna be culturally relevant. I feel like those moments it's bigger than the game itself. So of course I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna still watch. The Clippers probably do something. I'm gonna watch Dame Lillard do something. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be
we haven't even talked about the Nuggets.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon. The Joker, possible NBA MVP candidate.
Well, I'm talking about their addition with Aaron Gordon.
Oh,
that's a big deal.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be interesting. I think it puts Aaron Gordon in a position to shine and do what he's good at. I think what it does for them defensively is going to be huge. I don't know how offensively he's going to be able to mix in with them, but it'll be interesting to see regardless.
He's not
as far as does it make them a contender to beat the Lakers? Is that up for discussion? Is that what you're asking?
I think
me?
That's dependent. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the question I'm asking. Like, the road to the final. The Western Conference Finals.
It would shock me.
I'm saying the Lakers are going to get beat up on that road. The Nets are not going to get beat up on the East, so they're going to have the fresher legs. They're going to have more energy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're not. I got nothing to dissent on your opinion. I feel like
they're gonna have a well rested Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
I hope. Maybe Durant's injury is stronger than what we.
But then again, the Lakers are gonna have a well rested.
Yeah, they're gonna have a well rested LeBron. Trust me.
That didn't happen on purpose, bro.
This shit is gonna. This shit is gonna be managed.
I mean, it happened on purpose. There was no coincidence that LeBron got injured when he got injured.
These players being out is gonna be well managed going into the playoffs, and every big time player now sees the impact of that one game or two games that you could potentially miss in the playoffs. It's got to be. Remember we discussed in previous episodes where you aren't paying these players to play 8 regular season minutes. You're asking them to play 30 seconds of the best motherfucking basketball player in the world minutes, real deep off into the right time.
That's when it counts.
And that's all it's about with any one of these. You are not paying that $40 million contract for a 42 or 48 minute regular season game. You're giving them that money for that last 2 minutes of that fourth quarter. That's going to shut that shit down.
Champions.
Absolutely.
Okay, Skrechy.
And I'm playing on me, nigga, 4 chains on me.
Elbows and jumpers.
Yes, sir.
Episode 11, we back.
So, talking about the NBA, going around, talking about these superstar players, these top 5, top 10 players, who's going to take it to the limit, right? We already know LeBron and AD are going to be there. I think Joker definitely shown that talent level. Dame Lillard, we talked about. CP3 and the Suns, I think they got their defensive liability, but their offensive.
They have height.
They're well, nah, man. They're giving up all sorts of points.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So you gotta tighten it up.
Or they show that firepower that CP3 team is capable of showing, right?
And don't forget about Booker.
Exactly. Well, I say CP3. I'm totally overlooking Booker, and kind of, I guess, to me, any team with CP3 has that fighting chance.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yes, Booker's that talent and got the young legs doing the work, but CP3 being there adds that extra level of respect for that team, I think. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a great team for us to look at. I think on the, I don't know what it is. I got a little bit of a bias against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference for some reason. I don't have a good reason for it. I think it's a Danny Ainge thing. I think it's a
they're gonna fight.
I mean,
and then especially, I mean, we always bring it up with Jason. Well, I always bring it up with Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Brown.
No, they're gonna be a good team.
Yeah.
I think Marcus Smart been playing a little goofy lately.
No, he's actually been, I mean, doing all right. The thing, I mean, with Marcus Smart, I'm always impressed because he's small, but he's a little tank. You can't. I mean, you saw Christian Wood having problems with posting up against him, and Christian Wood is like, super like tall. I
guess I feel like I'm gonna call it a Sports Illustrated fan, where if I was that's like the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference with a team that's non-competitive for the playoffs, it feels like you kind of just want to have an overview of, all right, I think the Eastern Conference will probably be the Nets, a little bit the 76ers, the Celtics.
The
Heat is an old storyline from last year. If you're talking about it, you're gonna show your age.
Yeah, they're gonna fizzle out.
You'd be like, bro, you old. The Heat is gone.
One note. I'm so glad we didn't get Tyler Hero in that trade, bro. I'm like,
that's what everybody wanted, though.
Yeah, that's what everybody wanted. But we already have Tyler Hero.
I think I told you in the text. I was like, he kind of low key feels like Chandler Parsons, and I've been scarred by Chandler Parsons.
Exactly.
I don't want to know Sam Decker's, and I have no good reason. I know there's an obvious one, but there's not one good reason.
I'm gonna give you the obvious reason.
No, please don't.
No, Scratch.
We should be above this.
I'm a quote Scratch right quick. He said, "I want Tyler Hero because he got swag. He brings swag.
Exactly.
Swag chance. You want to be the swag chance.
I don't care how you play, as long as you got some swag. And then you're in Jack Harlow's videos.
No,
if you got a song named by you good.
Oh yeah.
So is he part of the white boy summer that Chet Hanks was talking about?
I think so.
I saw that.
He's intimidating. You know why? Because when you go to
Who's intimidating?
Tyler Hero. So I'm gonna tell you why. So when you go to any gym and you see back maybe like in the 2000s when you saw somebody wearing a headband, sleeved up both arms.
That just lets you know he watched a lot of And One mixtapes.
And
maybe he was full of Mountain Dew and not Gatorade.
Exactly.
He had all the money and maybe 10% the talent.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
But Tyler Herro's a different level. He did show his ass last year.
In the finals.
Matter of fact, the story of the Miami Heat is the story of Tyler Herro.
Exactly.
And although David Butler ain't showing up either. So I guess
Jimmy Butler.
The Jimmy Butler. Yeah. Don't bring up the Miami Heat for this year's playoffs. Ain't no point. They are washed. Period.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're just like one and done.
I mean,
we'll see. I mean, there's going to be a lot of hustle, but you're going to see when it comes to crunch time, as Dennis said, the stars that you pay for those, millions and millions of dollars, Jimmy Butler is not going to be it on this stage.
Is there a bubble playoffs, or how they going to do it?
No, they're letting in. No, the Lakers are letting in fans. And let me rephrase the previous comment. Like Jimmy Butler, he just plays too hard. You got to make it kind of easy.
He plays too hard.
Yeah, you make it too easy.
First. He plays too hard.
You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it in the playoffs.
I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just a funny thing to hear. He plays too damn hard.
Yeah, you gotta
he's making it too hard for himself.
Yeah, you gotta make your work easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you don't have that pull up, 3-point shot coming up, it's gonna be really tough.
All he has is his hustle.
I mean, I don't knock it. I love the way
exactly.
But you can't have a hustler player as your main player.
It's like Ben Wallace, is certain like Metal World Peace. Certain players, after their hustle levels, their ability to be athletic, go down as they age. Their value kind of goes down, right?
Yeah, he's still young, so he has a lot of hustle
years. Not to make
years.
Anybody out there reflect on their own existence at this point.
No, it's like the Pat Beverly syndrome. You can play with a lot of energy for a while. But if you don't develop on something else, it goes off, So that's one thing to segue with the Clippers. Like, it's an older team, they all are hustle. Well, not all of them, but yeah, I guess they are
hustle first mindset.
Yeah, hustle first mindset, except for PG. Paul George, but everybody else we'll see if it pays off, if that veteran hustle pays off.
For the Clippers?
For the Clippers, yeah. It all depends on Leonard.
Bro, you can have the hustle in your heart. You can have it in your mind. But if you don't have that shit as a physical, tangible talent, it don't matter how much hustle in your heart and mind you got. The Clippers, outside of Kawhi, playoff pandemic P is gone. We have no reason. This is the third or fourth season of playoff P that we've seen. If we expect a different result going into this year, if he averages 10 points a game this playoffs for the Clippers, and we going into the weeds of we should not be discussing the Clippers, because this, again, if you are the Sports Illustrated fan, fuck the Clippers.
No. I mean,
watch because of Kawhi, but don't expect the Clippers to do much. Watch the Blazers because of Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum and everything good that they doing over there. But man, the Lakers are a behemoth. The Denver Nuggets are on a different level. It's got to be. It's already done. The Clippers will piss you off. Obviously, Clippers are pissing me off. Paul George is pissing me off.
Yeah, Paul George does piss people off, and the only
season 4 of the collapse.
The only side note with Paul George is that he got with his previous trainer, and hopefully he's got stronger mentally. Because last year in the bubble, he wasn't doing well. Mm-hmm. He wasn't doing well.
But every year he does this thing. I swear, if he, it's like hearing Rocky Part 7 is coming out soon. Don't do it no more. Don't even announce the movie. Just do your shit on the low, and we'll see what it is.
Yeah. Are we good on the camera?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, bet.
All right,
so let's transition. I mean, we got a good scope of the NBA and the road to the finals, and now we can transition to the Cougars, because that's our Cinderella team, and they're doing work.
Yeah, I mean, I do not like to jinx things for upcoming games, so my commentary today
will be to a minimum
at the moment before the game is to shut my fucking mouth and not say a word about it.
So I'll talk about it. And
if you want to be the jinx,
I'm not being a jinx. I'm being a supporter.
I'm just messing with you.
So obviously, Giroux has been going in. He's the point guard of the Cougars, and he's not completely talented, as far as like creating his own shot, but he knows how to lead that team, and he knows how to play defense. He's a taller version of Patrick Beverly. Yeah. When you see him, and he knows how to get into the spaces that you need. So he knows how to use the pick and roll to set somebody else up, not for his own shot.
Make the right play.
Make the right play. Yeah. So Dennis, if you don't lower that stuff now,
what you're saying.
So I'm saying Giroux, he's just a good leader.
Yeah.
And I think he'll find a spot in the NBA. He might not get drafted, but he will be signed somewhere. Man, maybe with the Rockets. Who knows?
So he'll be a good NBA player.
Yeah, I think he'll be a solid NBA player, kind of like that Jason Tate type of player. He hustles, and any NBA team will pay for a hustler.
I think winning in the NBA in the NCAA tournament helps. Any player's draft status, just because you kind of see them on this again that championship stage, right? That what is going to happen in the last 2 minutes, how our players going to respond to the pressure, and you're seeing diamonds get made in real time, and that says a lot about somebody going forward for a long time after that.
That's a great point, because on the UCLA team, I see Johnny, what's his name, Juzang, 6'6" guard / forward, and he's hitting the shots that Cade Cunningham was not hitting in pressure situations. So Cade Cunningham didn't take over. And that's why Oklahoma State University...
They're betting on the athleticism, though, because even in the NCAA or in college sports in general, you see players perform, but you got to remember, these are either minds or bodies that haven't fully gotten to that level yet. Some people will develop faster than others. So maybe you got a player that at 22 playing against 19-year-olds, they're able to take advantage of some of that strength.
These are definitely younger, because Cade Cunningham was 19 years old. So
they're betting on the
crazy.
upside.
Like, let me bring up a point. Kevin Porter Jr. is 20 years old, bro. This is his second year in the NBA. It's amazing how much upside. How much upside, and I have to give credit. He fucking took in James Harden twice. Yeah. Gave James Harden a little hamstring pull. Like, damn, this is a youngin' right here. So give credit to Kevin Porter Jr. Hopefully, I mean, it seems like the Rockets are the right organization for him with John Lucas.
Oh, we went all in on him.
Oh yeah, we did.
The fact that we made the trades that we did to put him in that starting position,
and we didn't give up much for him.
Exactly. Yeah, we didn't give up anything. We got him free.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, first round picks aren't worth that much if you can just identify talent in the NBA.
But this one is.
Yeah, but we didn't trade a first round pick for him.
How do we get back to this anyway?
No, because I'm saying, because it's a Rockets type of podcast. So I'm saying that.
Well, since we bring up the Rockets,
it makes sense.
Can we bring up Danwell House for no fucking reason other than
it's lit?
God bless. I know there's a few things he's got going on. He's away from the core right now. He did release a new song, so
yeah, y'all support Daniel House, man. He was kind
of back before he had to leave, and that last 7-game stretch, he was out there doing some work. I was very happy. I was excited to see him hit the court. So
he was balling. He was hitting threes here and there, and
he's got some personal issues going on right now with.
No, but he's back. I mean, from the losses that he had. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if Daniel House can please develop into that, I've said it before, into that Klay Thompson type of player, he's gonna be.
I think he's a complimentary player like that. We got to see how he can mesh with a constant team, a static team.
So this is what I see in the future for the Rockets. They're building their chemistry this losing season.
Yeah.
Next season, you're going to see them run plays. you're gonna see the double screen ran for Daniel House if Silas is really doing his work, and then you're gonna see Daniel House develop into like that Klay Thompson type of player. So that's to go for him.
If he's really doing his work, he's an NBA coach. The motherfuckers breathes basketball.
You got like okay,
because you don't know. It's his first
you,
season.
No, this is first. There's plenty of NBA coaches who get hired, and you know more than they do.
I don't know if that's a diss or a compliment. I'm just.
What do you take it as? I'm just saying, a lot of people like aren't qualified for that position, and we watch basketball literally 82 games worth year after year. You know, and it means
I'm not saying we don't know nothing. I just respect the level of dedication you had to go through just to even make it to.
I'm just saying you should see the progress in the system.
Yeah.
Next year, you're gonna see Kevin Silas implement his system a little bit more. I'm saying
he's a great coach.
He's a great coach,
but this is the tank, so you can't really base it off.
Exactly,
injuries, a whole bunch of other.
So this is why you see us win in the first 3 quarters, and then in the fourth quarter we fall off. So I mean, if one of the points I brought back in previous episodes, if Silas isn't back next year, then
I don't think
he'll be here. Yeah, there's no question about it. He's going to be here.
Nice.
I'm just checking on the Dynamo score if possible.
Yeah, you're the big Dynamo fan.
I mean, it's there. Apparently, there's not even a score today, so
maybe they haven't started yet.
It said it was a 2 p.m. start.
3 p.m. Eastern.
Shit, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a preseason anyway.
For the save.
What we got here?
We on the side. And I just say,
Elbows and jumpers.
Rudy, when are you gonna get your Taquache haircut?
Taquache? No. We're just talking about during the break how those big jeans are coming back in.
Real
quick. I am not wearing no Jinko jeans.
I'm glad
so that I can break dance.
We're not talking about Jinko. We're just talking about a little bit more wide leg. We'll get you right.
A little more wide leg than Jinko?
Not them. But like
that's essentially what it is.
Like them 501, the Marlon Brando ones from back in the day, where they were like all high on your waist and everything.
Like, oh, okay. Like the big, yeah, I get you. The big
like the old school kind.
I don't know. Something about those big pants just don't sit well with me.
It's when everybody wearing them pants in the pictures and your ass, we're still wearing the other ones. That's when it's going to dawn on you that the whole shit done changed.
I might transition.
Like, why is this dude still dressed like it's from 10 years ago? Like it's Back to the Future, only in pictures.
I create my own path, so I might just wear the tracksuit.
I feel you. You know what? I feel you. I was really thinking about buying like the windsuit with the jacket and everything. Just look like Uncle Phil everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like we got to find our own path after a certain age and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just.
That's it. I'm doing it. I'm buying the big ass tracksuit. You motivated me.
I'm not saying the big ass tracksuit.
Anyway, let's get back to the Astros.
Because they are definitely on track.
Yes, sir. So Correa, he came up with a big time hit yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking for that big contract.
I mean,
I always thought those 10-year, $500 million contracts were absurd. $400 million to be more realistic.
I don't give a fuck. It ain't my money. Give it to him. He won us a fucking World Series.
No, I mean,
we're gonna be bitching about money to win.
I'm not bitching about it. What I'm saying is,
I said we. I mean, who's bitching? I hope none of us are.
No, I'm
not. It ain't our money.
Well, the Astros clearly don't want to offer him that long contract.
Exactly. So we should be bitching on behalf of Correa. He got us a championship.
I agree.
I don't know. There should not be one person complaining about anything that Carlos Correa gets paid.
Nope.
Keep him in the city, pay him whatever the fuck he wants. It ain't our money anyway.
Exactly.
Put that on the goddamn t-shirt.
Yep.
Bitching about rich people money. Bitch, they got it. Give it to them.
Yep.
Pay the man.
They ain't giving it to us. Give it to somebody.
Nope. Pay the man.
He's definitely the MVP type of MLB
Absolutely.
player.
He's kind of the heart of the team a little bit. You know what I mean?
No. He's better than almost every MLB player in the league.
I mean,
he's what is he, shortstop? Or is he second base?
Second base.
Is he?
That's where I saw the catch
get on
yesterday.
your ass. Because if they find out. Anyways, he's one of those two.
That's where I saw the catch from yesterday.
No, well, we're
second
not,
base. It was beautiful.
Baseball pros. So.
Absolutely not.
But we dig in when we can.
When we can. Yeah. So, I hear our pitching still needs to be upgraded. I don't know who's available, but
you know what? Here's the thing about baseball.
Sorry, Astros fans.
Yeah,
we're Astros fans.
It's a long ass fucking season.
It is a long season.
So and ain't shit right now gonna be relevant to shit in July and August when really turn on what. Okay, here's where I can see what's what.
We're gonna bring an Astros specialist eventually to talk about this.
It's a long ass season.
It's boring as shit.
That shit is a little intricate.
Through and through.
That shit is a marathon. You got to just kind of
definitely is a
dip
marathon.
in, see what's going on, get a temperature check here and there. And so far, I feel like our temperature's good.
Yeah.
So that's the report on the Astros.
Except for the contract.
We're 2-0 right now, so
yeah. So temperature's good.
Said,
things are going well.
Contract.
We got a little contract situation, but we'll probably work that out. Winning fixes everything.
It really does. I mean, his value is up there. If other people who haven't won a championship can get those big contracts, he should easily get it.
I mean, I feel like there was some talk about some kind of trash can kind of noise. I think we're proving that.
Oh yeah,
our championship was real. What you talking about?
Exactly.
It's very real. I don't even know exactly. I don't even know what words I need to use, but I was at the parade.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's all you got to say.
Me too.
That's all you got to say. I was at the parade. The parade was fun.
Yeah, it was lit.
You can't tell me I wasn't at a parade. That we were there for a championship. It happened.
The last team that won, they didn't have no parade. So,
yeah,
and they talked the most shit.
See,
I don't even know their name.
I don't even know. Right, we ain't gonna talk about
parade.
Nope,
we did.
So that's the Astros talk.
So that's for our Astros
segment. And jumpers.
So Dynamo, we still waiting on that to start up. Of course, our SaberCats update. That is what we got on the SaberCats because that's not going to start for a while. I think I would have seen some news about that.
Just be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody
else? You're the worldly person. Anything else going on?
I'm the worldly person.
Yeah.
He watches everything.
He watches news from different countries and shit.
I mean, I'm just trying to keep an eye on things. Sometimes people try to slip things by you when you're not paying attention. That's what's going on with the world. People not paying attention, people busy in their lives, and then next thing you know, some shit happens and makes everybody upset at the same time. Like, what are y'all doing? I thought you were in charge.
So do we need to pay attention to anything coming up?
I mean, we're about to be post-vaccinated, and man, honestly, it's a bigger thing. I think everybody personally need to reset after a whole year being inside and kind of modifying their lives as much as they have, and maybe just hit reset, take the time to reflect on everything that's going on. I know we're talking about being post-pandemic, and some people have already been there for a minute now, and other people have not. And I think there needs to be this understanding that we are all here at the same motherfucking time, dealing with each other on almost a daily basis, and that's not going to change. That is not going to change. From day to day, we all going to be around each other. So,
I mean, we're going to be around each other even more now.
Yeah.
So what I'm not accustomed to is going to be having people like right in front of me. Because I really love the social distancing shit.
Felt good.
I really feel like, you know what? I really feel like I'm going to be jaywalking a lot going forward.
I see you jaywalking already.
I mean,
shout out Dennis with the Concords.
With the Concords.
If you can see
what
right
I'm
now,
saying is,
we're on YouTube.
We've had a whole year's worth of sneaker shopping. And not a whole lot of places to go. So we're going to see the shoes get unds and bringing them out. And I'm hoping that we want to be with cultured people that understand the rules and the regulations of social interaction. You see a pair of Concords, for example.
There you go.
I need your feet to be about 2 to 3 feet away minimum. I shouldn't even be worried about our social distancing in terms of your breath being all on my face, whether it's massive or not, should not be relevant. But the Jays need about 2 to 3 feet of clearance. Can we agree with that?
We could agree.
I mean, Air Force Ones, anything, when you see a pair of shoes on somebody's feet, like, you know what? Let me not get all that 1 foot or more. That's a sociopath.
No,
that's psychopathy. That's where this person is not working with a full deck.
That is some great worldly news. Thank you, Dennis.
These are my social anxieties that I got to work out before I go out into the public, because it'll ruin the whole night. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? I don't want to be out no more. Somebody step within like stepping distance of your sneakers. We got to pause everything. Check. You know what? I thought I was ready. We're going to restart this another time. When y'all learn how to act right, I'll be back. That's what it feels like going out. Like we kind of see how far we can go. Right now, I feel like we're at a good distance. People are respectful. It looks more crowded than it actually is, but it's distant within its little groups of people that they have.
Definitely. Let's keep it that way as much as we can.
And then, for us specifically, with any kind of let's just keep our distance. It was a good thing to learn. Maybe we all did get a little too close and too comfortable. Maybe we need a little bit of distance.
You have to.
I dig it.
I blame Next and that song Too Close.
I get that. So now we can
it's a whole lot of things going on. I think we talk about traveling. I'm thinking about international, where I want to go next. I'm jumping out of my seat trying to do that. I don't know if how much I'm going to be traveling within the United States, just because, man, that dollar spends differently in different places, and I'm thinking about being more impactful with that. Other than that,
on our travels, that's a good thing. We need to start paying attention to those the sports that are going on there.
Oh yeah, my goal is always to go catch an event if possible in any country that I'm in. It's just a matter of the problem is like, do you really want to coordinate your trip around that one sporting event and
if
make
it just
sure
happens
your schedule
casually?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And I learned that, especially if you're just trying to catch that soccer game, you really got to plan that shit out. Like, you got to make sure that you look at the calendar, get your tickets, and do all that stuff right, because you can't just be landing like hey, I'm in Brazil. Of course, there's a soccer match.
Wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up.
Right. We could probably chop like 80% of that out.
Dave Chappelle, wrap it up. That's gonna be the edit music coming in. So, anyways, I'm gonna give Skretch his opportunity to give his plug, see where he at. I know, of course, where he's at, but our listeners don't know.
Oh yeah. Every Wednesday at Avant Garden, Waves on Brand.
Already DJ Candlestick, OVO, Chop Stars team.
Motivation. Check us out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ballerville. We see you on the comments.
Yes, sir. Yeah, go follow Ballerville. Subscribe to his channel. And there's anything left?
Let's just wrap up on Houston.
H-Town, hold it down. We out. Elbows and Jumpers, episode 11. Thank you for tuning in.
Will you say